What's going on, y'all? This GA. So what we gonna talk about today is standing still. What does that mean? That means that you got to not stand still in one spot and don't move. It means that you stand in righteousness. So look, in this season, in this time of what we got to do, even in this place of transition, you're going to come to a point where you're going to have to stand still. You got to stand 10 toes down. What that means that I got to stay focused. I got to stay focused on what the Father called me to do. I got to stay focused in pursuing what he called me to be, what he called me to bring in the kingdom according to my sphere of influence. I got to do all that, even if that means going to school, if that means going to staying at a job you don't want to stay at, or if that means going somewhere you don't want to go, or whatever it is with your kids or whatever. You got to stand still. You got to stand on that. Look, why is this important? Look, he told Moses the same thing. They standing in between the Red Sea and Pharaoh behind them. So it's Moses and all the children of Israel. And he what do y'all tell him? He says, why are you crying at me? Keep moving forward. Stand still and see the salvation of Yah, right? So in order to do that, he had to stand still, stand there, moving forward. What I mean by moving forward, he had to keep his eyes focused on what the Father said. No matter what goes on in your life, you got to stay focused on what the Father told you to do. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they say. It does not matter. I don't even care what you tell yourself. You stand still on that word. You stand on that word 10 toes down. And as you stand 10 toes down, you grind them all the way down in the dirt to grind them to the point where they start making roots so you can be a tree planted by the rivers of water while you next to the source. Stand still. Don't move. Don't move no other way than what he telling you to move. If you ain't gonna move, if he say don't move, don't move. Well, what you do, you stand still. You keep pushing. You stand in righteousness. You stand in holiness. That's what standing still means. Standing still means that I'm gonna stay in right standing. Righteousness means to be in right standing with the Father. So that's what he was telling Moses. He said, what you crying for? Stay in righteousness. Stay holy. Stay completing what I called you to do. Sometimes the enemy will make you doubt and make you feel like you ain't going the right way and what you ain't doing is not the right thing. But look, let me tell you something. When the Father tells you to do something and you got peace with it, then you do that. Even no matter what nobody say, you can't be moved even by those that love you. Sometimes they'll tell you based on how they feel and not on what the Father told them. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But you got to listen to the Father. And see, that's what I love about my wife. My wife she in my corner. She got my back. And whether it's right or and if it's wrong, she gonna tell me when it's wrong. But one thing I do love is that she allowed me to listen to the Father and allow me to be led and controlled by the Holy Spirit. And what I mean by allow is not that she gives me permission. She understands her position. She understands how to be a wife, how to be a woman. She ain't trying to be a man, and I'm not trying to be her. You know what I'm saying? So even in our relationship, we gotta know how to stand. Even when nobody's standing with you, you still stand. So look, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit. I'm so excited. I'm on fire right now because I'm so excited that I finished school. I'm so excited I did what the Father told me to do, and now I'm looking to do what else he want me to do. And I'm going to stop making excuses of why I cannot complete what he tell me to complete. Don't make no more excuses. You stand. You stand in holiness and do it. Keep your hands clean and your heart pure and let the Father move in your life. That's what's important. That's the most important thing. You getting what I'm saying? So until next time, this GA, leave a comment. Talk to you soon. Peace.